A'udhu billahi minash shaitani rajim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In order to understand the context of Tarteel, we must also shed some light on the spirit of Qiyamul Layl or Tahajjud. This was a mandatory practice by Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam when ayat number 2 of Surah Muzzammil was revealed, in which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commanded Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, "Qumil layla illa qalila," to stand up in prayer at night. This specific instruction was mandatory for the Sahaba as well for at least half of the night or thereabouts, until their feet would swell up. This practice went on for 1 year, which was the testing ground for the Muslims to prepare them for the weighty task which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions in ayat number 5. Soon we are going to send you a weighty message. After Miraj, when the institution of the compulsory daily 5 ritual prayers was placed, the compulsory practice of the Tahajjud prayer was replaced immediately. And after the revelation of ayat number 20 of Surah Muzzammil, the Tahajjud prayer was abrogated and made into a sunnah practice, as Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam never failed to offer his Tahajjud prayers even after the abrogation. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala understands us like no other. He also knows that we are nothing compared to our Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, especially in terms of our efforts. And so out of His mercy, He has told us in ayat number 20, "Therefore, read as much of the Quran as you easily can." This reading of the Quran is being referred to its recitation within the Tahajjud prayer. After the Prophet ﷺ's passing from the Dunya, the practice of Qiyamul Layl or Tahajjud prayers became an institution in Ramzan. To this day, we offer them in the form of tarawih. This was made possible by the efforts of Hazrat Umar, who realized the significance and importance of this means of ibadah. Sadly, the addition of the tarawih in Ramzan also calls for additional time, which by standard should do justice to the recitation of the Quran with Tarteel. This is demanded specifically by our Creator Himself. Today, however, we are far from the Arabic meaning of the word tarawih, which means rest and relaxation, between prayer which is performed in a leisurely and relaxed manner, with breaks in between. Instead, we have instituted specific times for it. Usually, it takes place immediately after Isha prayers at a mosque. I personally find it extremely disturbing to note from the years I was growing up that there are 1 week, 2 week, as well as a 27-day sessions being offered in Ramzan. There is even a marathon of a 3-day tarawih session, which I have heard of. I often struggle even in the 27 nights session, as I hardly understand most of the Quran being recited. Whatever little I do understand, I do not get a chance to pause or even reflect on the essence of the message being conveyed through the verses. Allah warns us in several places in the Quran to have sabr and not show haste in doing things. He mentions, "Man is a creature of haste." Soon, I will show you my signs. Therefore, you need not be impatient. This Ramzan, let us reflect on keeping the spirit of Qiyamul Layl in our tarawih alive. Are we doing justice to it in the way it is being conducted? Would it not be wiser to add some more time to it so that we can offer our tarawih with Tarteel? Should people feel obligated to stay for its entire duration at public places if they cannot or do not want to? Allah has already made tarawih easy for us with the revelation of ayat number 20 of Surah Muzzammil. So let us recite as much as we can in our homes or in our mosques. If you have liked this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and do share it with your loved ones. The link is in the feed below. Wishing you all a very blessed Ramzan, and may the light of Al-Muzzammil shine upon you and your loved ones, bringing barakah and peace. Ameen.